How's it going, everyone? AZPlow21 back again with another pay-per-view here in our UFC save in WMMA 5. And here today we have UFC 280, Namajunas versus WEILI 2, I suppose. So yeah, the second meeting between these two ladies in the main event of this pay-per-view. And it's looking to be a good one. The pay-per-view overall, RBM, how's it going, my man? Always excited to see you. But yeah, should be a good card. We have a bantamweight title eliminator, potentially a light heavyweight title eliminator. Also have a heavyweight showdown between a legend, two legends really, Cain Velasquez and Fedor Emelianenko. Middleweight championship on the line, Rafael Lovato Jr. taking on Darren Till. And then WEILI Zhang trying to get back the strawweight championship as she faces Rose Namajunas for the second time, it would appear. I guess they fought earlier on, yeah, so about 2 years ago in game, it looks like Rose fought against WEILI and lost in the first round via TKO. But it has been quite some time since then. Rose Namajunas getting the title from Claudia Gadelha and now making her first defense against Zhong WEILI. Apologies if there's a little noise in the background. I had 30 Rock going on in the background. Love that show. But nonetheless, thank you guys for joining me, whether you're on YouTube or Twitch. As always, be sure to like the video and subscribe. Follow me on Twitch down in the description below. It should be a pretty good pay-per-view. The next pay-per-view is going to be Jones versus Ngannou 2. It is going to be a 3-title fight pay-per-view. The heavyweight, women's flyweight, and bantamweight championship all on the line on that pay-per-view card. That is looking like it is going to be a very good pay-per-view. Very excited about that. Some other things we got going on in the future. The following month we have 2 pay-per-views. Holloway versus Rodriguez is the first one. 2 titles on that card. That includes Holloway and Yair Rodriguez unifying the featherweight championship, and Vicente Luque taking on Jorge Masvidal for the welterweight championship. Not only that, but the very next day, not even the next week, the next day, UFC 283. And this is where the majority of the first round matchups for the super lightweight tournament are going to happen. Kevin Lee GSP, Jakashi versus Askren, Perry versus Gamrot, Cerrone versus Ponzinibbio, Covington versus Moicano, Edwards versus Iaquinta, and Duffy versus Kamaru Usman, all going to happen on that pay-per-view card. Super excited for that. The entirety of that month is going to be insane. But let's go ahead and get this pay-per-view started. UFC 280, Namajunas versus WEILI. Taking place in Wisconsin, the home state of Rose Namajunas. Let's go ahead and get this started with our first prelim, which is Brandon the Assassin Baby Moreno, as he takes on Jamie Alvarez in the flyweight division. Now, in this game, Brandon Moreno is not having a very good career, but in real life, Brandon Moreno is absolutely killing it. So we shall see what happens here. As RBM types me a paragraph, I'll read that in a second. And Moreno gets the victory via submission, rear naked choke. Love to see it for the baby assassin, who it looks like is going to be facing off against Figueiredo again for the flyweight championship. Got caught up on the stream earlier today. Tomorrow will probably be the busiest day I've had. As a semester test for a college class, a quiz for college prep. Plan on finishing my paper for my other college class. Plan on studying for the college test. Oh, geez. Oh, man. Yeah, that's tough. Thankfully, I don't really have to worry too much about the whole school/studying thing, because I'm not in school currently. Ashley Yoder takes on Tiffany No Chill Teo in the flyweight division. Ashley Yoder is the favorite in this one, and she loses to Tiffany Teo. Ashley Yoder now in a 3-fight losing streak. We're probably going to be sending her down to Invicta. Tiffany No Chill Teo, I'd imagine probably going to be ranked, maybe. I mean, 3-1. We'll see. And you said you want to watch the Fedor and Cain fight. That we can do. Alex Perez taking on Rio Hada in the flyweight division. And Alex Perez TKO's Rio Hada in just 48 seconds. And RBM, Blake, you have a fight scheduled. I know that for a fact in game, so we'll be on the lookout for that. That's a big win for Alex Perez. He needed a big win there. Felice Herrig taking on Siu He Ham in the strawweight division, and He Ham gets the win. Coming in from Invicta and gets the win here today. Love to see it. Felice Herrig might get sent down. Stamp Fairtex taking on Brianna Van Buren. In game, Fairtex is undefeated. In real life, I believe she just lost. This is Fairtex's third fight in the UFC, I should say. Van Buren coming off a loss to Jessica Andrade. And Stamp Fairtex gets a big win via unanimous decision. Alir Latifi taking on Juan Adams in the heavyweight division. Alir Latifi, a very light heavyweight. Interesting, funny, pretty funny. But yeah, he's on a 2-fight winning streak. Juan Adams, 1-3 in the UFC, but he's coming in after a 4-fight winning streak elsewhere. And Alir Latifi TKOs Juan Adams in just under 2 minutes. Rafael dos Anjos taking on Tim the Dirty Bird Means. Tim Means, number 9 in the welterweight division, coming off consecutive losses. Meanwhile, Rafael dos Anjos coming off a loss to Gilbert Burns. And Rafael dos Anjos knocks out Tim Means. Love to see it. RDA turning back the clock a little bit. That's a big win for him, actually. That might propel him into the top 10 in welterweight, which not really, because everyone else is in the super lightweight tournament. But, I mean, for him to get up there, that'd be pretty good. Mirsad Bektic taking on Sergio Jiglio. 16-0 with Sergio Jiglio. 4-0 in the UFC, having himself a good time. Mirsad Bektic, number 23 in the division, coming off 2 straight losses. And Sergio Jiglio continues his dominance, now 5 in a row in the UFC, and surely going to be ranked after beating Mirsad Bektic here today. Monsieur Barnawi taking on Jeremy Kennedy in the lightweight division. Kennedy, number 14 in the division, coming off a loss to Mark Jakashi. And Barnawi, number 10 in the division, coming off 2 straight wins, but nothing super duper serious. And Jeremy Kennedy gets a split decision over the Afro Samurai Mansour Barnawi. Good win for him. And so we are now at the main card of the pay-per-view. Liana Jojua taking on Macy Chiasson. And what is going to be a title eliminator for the bantamweight division, just because the top 10 in the bantamweight is a mess. We have women that are injured. We have women that are on hiatus. We have GDR, who's beating everybody, but has already lost to Amanda Nunes 3 times. So there's zero way that she's going to fight her. Ridiculous. RBM saying he hopes that he kicks ass in impressive fashion. We'll have to see, dog. We'll have to see. But yeah, Jojua's coming off 4 straight wins. So very impressive for her. Macy Chiasson, number 6 in the division, coming off 4 straight wins herself. And a win over either opponent would be very good and deserving enough of a title shot. And that is going to go. To Liana Jojua. A TKO victory in round number 3. And the pretty girl from Georgia, and that's Georgia the country, not the state, will be fighting for the Bantamweight Championship. Liana Jojua, ladies and gentlemen. Dominick Reyes taking on Luke Rockhold in the light heavyweight division. Luke Rockhold coming off a win over Ryan Spann and looking to get back into the top 5, top 10 in light heavyweight. He's already won the middleweight championship. Dominick Reyes is weird. So Dominick Reyes has already fought Jon Jones twice. And then he got 3 straight wins over top 10 opponents. So if he wins this fight, there's really no reason I can deny him a title shot. But it's like, if he loses to Jon Jones one more time, it's over, you know? And it's not even like he can move up to heavyweight because Jon Jones is the champion at heavyweight, you know? So he's kind of stuck. Like, if he wins this fight and then loses to Jones again, he's just gonna be like the ultimate gatekeeper, you know, until someone else is champion. So in a way, I kind of hope Rockhold just wins, you know. Reyes is a very small favorite. Give him the title shot. Well, yeah, I'd give him the title shot. But the thing is, if he were to lose to Jones again, that's it. Rockhold or Reyes, and wow. Well, obviously I have to give him a title shot now. He knocks out Luke Rockhold in 22 seconds. I thought one guy really cemented himself as the next guy last stream. Well, yeah, no. Like, I believe, is it Narcoon? One of those guys is for sure getting the title shot next. But what I'm saying is after that fight, Reyes has to have a title shot now. But yeah, who was it? No, it's Cuchalaba. So Ion Cuchalaba is gonna fight for the title next. But now it's Reyes. Like, immediately after him, it'll be him. And then it is Jojua now who is fighting for the Bantamweight Championship. Congratulations, you get to fight Amanda Nunes. Cain Velasquez versus Fedor Emelianenko. And I mean, this is more than likely going to be Fedor's last fight, it would appear. Retirement. So he says he has 3 or 4 fights left. But we'll see after whatever happens in this fight. In his last outing, he lost to Junior Dos Santos. He got knocked out in round 3. Kudos to him. Cain Velasquez is on an absolute tear. So really, this is not a good matchup for Fedor. But I mean, it's not like he was ever going to win the title anyway. So why not, you know, have a legend go at it with the best guys, you know, just cuz. Cain is coming off 4 straight wins. Rosenstrike, Volkov, Gane, and Curtis Blades. So Velasquez and Fedor, let's go ahead and get this one going. RBM wanted to see this one play out. Only 3 rounds, so it's not going to last that long anyways. Let's see. Imagine Velasquez gets knocked out by Fedor, though. That would be very interesting. Velasquez looking to grapple. Takedown attempt, and he gets it. He can't pass the guard. Oh, no! Oh, wow. Fedor tried to get an armbar. He almost... Whew, that would have been interesting. Time runs out on round 1, and it apparently went to Fedor. Okay. Fedor gets him with a right hook. Takedown attempt, and he gets it. A slam down to the floor. Rear naked choke. He can't get it. Another rear naked choke attempt. He can't get it. Oh, another rear naked choke attempt. This time he gets it. So Fedor basically wins round 1, but that's all she wrote. And your winner via submission in round number 2 is Cain Velasquez. And Ngannou's fighting for the title next, but most definitely now, Cain Velasquez is in line. Let's see what happens with Fedor. He does not retire. Okay. So Fedor's still going at it. Interesting. And now, our co-main event is for the middleweight championship of the world. Darren the Gorilla Till takes on Rafael Lovato Jr. Lovato Jr., 4-0 in the UFC. Very quick rise. Very quick rise to the title. Tim Kennedy, Brad Tavares, Alexander Schlemko, and then Castello Van Steenis. Faces off with Darren Till. Coming off wins over Adesanya, Derek Brunson, and then he beat Jacare Sosa, but it wasn't for the title because Jacare missed weight. But you can see he's having himself quite a good run here. High-level national. Here in Wisconsin, everyone going crazy for the Gorilla Darren Till. For the middleweight championship of the world, we are underway. Immediately, Lovato goes for a takedown, pushing him up against the cage. This could be dangerous, actually. A knee to the ribs from Till. Knee to the chest. Lovato's going to try to take him down again. Uh-oh. Catches him with a stunning right hook. Lovato Jr. is down, raining down punches. Till fires away. Powerful shot after powerful shot. And ladies and gentlemen, the referee calls a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 13 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Darren Till. Very quick night at the office for Darren Till as he successfully defends his middleweight championship as we move on to the main event of the evening. It is for the UFC Strawweight Championship. Thug Rose Namajunas in her home state facing off with WEILI Zhang. Zhang, after losing the title to Carla Esparza, beats Kanaka Murata, Zhao Yan, and Moreno Rodriguez. Thug Rose Namajunas, on the other hand, I mean, look at this. Beat Andrade, lost to WEILI for the title, then went on a tear. Nina Ansaroff, Jessica Aguilar, Tatiana Suarez, Karate Hottie, and then TKO's Claudia Gadelha for the championship and now defends it in her home state. Lovato has to retire in real life because, that's tough. The whole Lovato situation, it's not even a brain injury. It's not a cancer. It's just some kind of growth in his brain. So, yeah. Hopefully he's okay. Thug Rose, Gluttony says he's got Thug Rose. We shall see. It is for the Strawweight Championship of the World. It is our main event. Herb Dean is your referee as we are underway. Namajunas does not touch gloves and immediately gets a takedown. Half guard. Namajunas peppering her with some strikes. Zhang WEILI is not with a fight team, interestingly enough. Ooh. WEILI grabs the cage, and then Rose gets another takedown. So Zhang WEILI trying to cheat there a little bit. Another takedown attempt. Again she grabs the cage. A 1-point deduction for WEILI Zhang. That's the first time I've seen that. So Namajunas won that round, but a point was deducted, so it's going to be a 10-8 round, really. Namajunas takedown attempt. She gets taken down again. Oh, man. WEILI, if she keeps getting taken down, she might need to get a submission or a knockout because she just keeps getting taken down and controlled. And I'm surprised Rose isn't going for more takedowns because she's been working it good. She's letting WEILI get back into this fight by allowing the fight to stand up and stay standing. She should be trying to grapple with her. Namajunas goes in for a takedown. She can't get it. Pushes her up against the cage. Tries to take her down, and she does at the very last second of round 2. Oh, man. That point deduction could be a lot. Powerful right head kick. That shot rocks her. Starting to rain down punches. Several shots rocking her. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean calls a stop to this contest at 39 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by TKO and still the undisputed UFC Strawweight Champion of the World, Thug Rose Namajunas. Thug Rose getting it done. WEILI Zhang tried to cheat. That's what surprised me. She tried to cheat. Still the Strawweight Champion. Sold a lot of pay-per-views. Big attendance in Wisconsin. Popularity increases all around. Let's see what was fight of the night. Fantastic fight. Dos Anjos and Tim Means. Congratulations. Dominick Reyes performance bonus. And Alex Perez performance bonus. Congratulations. $30 million profit, ain't nothing to it, you know? Highest earners on that card were Rose Namajunas, Cain Velasquez, and Fedor Emelianenko. Doug Rose basically went Super Saiyan. I mean, I guess. I'm more surprised by the fact that WEILI tried to cheat and grab the cage multiple times. And one of the times, she didn't even get caught. WEC. Their first show is tonight. Very proud of that. We'll have to see on that. S-Dog, how's it going, man? Hope you're having a good day. Nothing like a $30 million profit to, you know, brighten your mood. I really should be giving out higher performance bonuses. I am just being very greedy at this point. I'll have to check and see where I increase that real quick. I should make it 100,000, honestly. Because that should mean it should be a big deal if you get a performance bonus. Especially if it's going to be for $50K, $100,000. Especially with how little we pay these guys already, you know? Lightweight tournament for vacant belt. McGregor went on hiatus after reaching the final. So pain. That's actually a good point. I need to be careful about that, because if anyone goes on hiatus, like in the middle of the tournament, I'm going to have to figure something out. That's going to suck. Like if GSP wins and up and retires, what am I going to do? Am I just going to have Kevin Lee just like advance in the tournament? Or would I have like the best loser out of the first round advance in the tournament, you know? Those are things that'll have to be figured out later down the line, you know? Also, I had to change the first round a little bit. Basically, since Connor and Rory, I almost said Rory McIlroy, since Rory McDonald and Connor are out of action for like 4 months or so, they're going to fight each other in the first round. Just for the sake of scheduling. Just so it's a little bit, you know, easier to work with. But as always, we're going to update our rankings, take a look at our emails, and then go ahead and sign off. What an interesting pay-per-view. I mean, the champions remain the same, so not a lot in that regard, but just interesting. Rafael, Lovato, absolutely no match for Darren Till. And then WEILI Zhang cheating, trying to win, and then gets knocked out anyways. But yeah, that super lightweight tournament is going to be a lot of fun. I mean, just for the matchups already, it's very cool. Alright, let's go and update our rankings. At heavyweight, Fedor moves down a little bit. Giacomo Lemos is ranked. I felt like he deserved that. Light heavyweight Dominick Reyes moves up. But Ion Cuchalaba is already next in line for a title shot. Glover Teixeira comes back in 7 months. So I feel like it's going to go it's going to go Cuchalaba, then Reyes, then Teixeira, unless someone else makes themselves, you know, an obvious contender. I mean, Shogun, maybe. He's going to have to fight someone pretty soon, actually. Thiago Santos. Who's Rakic fighting? Derek Brunson? Oh, that's right. Brunson is moving up to light heavyweight. Bantamweight title situation right now. They're going to have the rematch. It is what it is. You know? It sucked. What happened sucked. They're going to have a rematch. Costa's fighting Chris Weidman. Theodorou beat Paulo Costa. He's fighting for the title next. Theodorou is the next contender at middleweight. When's Darren Till back? 13 days. I love that. That basically means I can schedule Darren Till for the next month. I absolutely love that. If Chris Weidman beats Paulo Costa, I mean, why not give him a title shot too, huh? We'll see. We'll see. At welterweight, RDA moves up. That's about it. At lightweight, Barnawi moves down. That's about it. Oh, yeah, I was just talking about light heavyweight, but as far as to fight Jones, yeah. At some point, I hope Jones just loses, you know? They need to run it back soon. That fight was great until that knee. Well, the fight wasn't necessarily great. It was going fine, you know? Sterling was going to lose. It looked like he was going to lose. It looked like he might have gotten stopped in that round if it wasn't for that knee. But yeah, we'll see. Featherweight Sergio Jiglio finally is ranked at number 23. He basically took Bektic's spot. Good for him. Bantamweight, no movement. Flyweight Alex Perez moves up to number 8. Brandon Moreno moves up 1 spot. Anderson and Ioni I need to send down. Megan and Ioni. There she is, Liana Jojua. Now the number 1 contender for the Bantamweight Championship. And she's back in 27 days. So I potentially can make this title shot in the next month. October. So it would have been July, August. It'll have been nearly a year since Amanda Nunes fought at all. Aspen Ladd can finally fight again. When is Pena back? 42 days. I feel like we wait on Pena and we do GDR versus Pena. Because the last person she beat was Ronda, but I feel like, I don't know. I feel like that's too long, you know, for her to get a title shot right after coming back. Or Aspen Ladd. No, Aspen Ladd needs a fight down here-ish. So GDR versus Pena. Flyweight, no one really. Strawweight, Fairtex is now number 15. And Herrig, I think we're going to send down. Yeah, alright, so Felice Herrig. Or actually, let's check our emails first. But what if GDR beat Pena, then you're out, another contender? But the thing is, with that, we already have a contender at Bantamweight. My only thing is GDR can't fight Nunes. She's already fought Nunes and lost 3 times. So there's no way she's fighting her. So basically GDR is just a gatekeeper for contenders. And Pena beating Durandamy would do that. But if Pena can't beat Durandamy, then we would just move on to whoever's next. Are you suggesting that I just have Pena just wait until this fight is over? Because Nunes also has to, you know, defend against Felicia Spencer. I could do Jojua and Durandamy for an interim bantamweight title shot. You know? For the interim title. But... Or Jojua versus Pena for the interim title. Who would Durandamy fight? Holly Holm? She's not back for a while. Actually, she is back. Huh. Because Nunes is going to fight Felicia Spencer next. Nunes is going to fight Spencer next. And then I can do Jojua and Pena for an interim title. That sounds like the right move, I think. Because when's the last time that Nunes defended the bantamweight title? It would have been McMahon, right? I mean, the last time she defended the featherweight title was June. which it's been over a year now. But she's fighting for that title soon. And then October. So let's say it'll be crap. So it'll be July. So it'll be August, September that she fights Spencer. So yeah, an interim title fight makes sense. An interim title fight makes sense. Sorry, let's check our emails. Barnawi needs to be renewed. Let's go ahead and do that. Ping Yuan Liu. 3-fight winning streak. We'll go ahead and keep him. Good job. Nice winning streak for you, sir. Dominick Reyes, of course, we're going to keep him. He has offers from 4 other companies. He's going to stay with us for sure. Tim Means, coming off 3 straight losses, actually. But he's still doing well for himself, so we're going to keep him. Latifi, coming off a win. We'll go and keep him. Darren Till, our champion. Of course, we're going to keep him. All right. Manny Bermudez beat Renan Barao. Renan Barao, the woes continue for him. Yikes. All right. So who did I need to send down? Megan, Ioni, and Felice Herrig. Simply because there's really no featherweight division, you know? Alright, now let's see if I need to send anyone else down. That lost. Ashley Yoder. She's ranked at number 15 strawweight in the world, number 25 flyweight. I'm going to go ahead and send her down anyways. Van Buren is fine. Imagine if I sent Fedor down to WBC. Juan Adams I'm going to send down as well. So Ashley, Juan. Eek. Bektic is on kind of a rough one, but he was just ranked, so he's good. So Ashley and Juan. No, I have faith in the featherweight division. I just need a little bit more time. I just need a little bit more time for it to develop. Because if we go to Invicta, if I really wanted to, I could just pull up, maybe 10 of the girls from featherweight and just have a division, you know? I mean, Alexis Dufresne, quality. Leah Letson, okay. Miele, that's pretty good right there. You know, she could be in the UFC right now if she really wanted to. Larissa Pacheco, she could be in the UFC right now. Olga Rubin, maybe, although she just retired. Really? Oh, she lost to Kayla Harrison. Janae Harding, maybe. I don't know about Amanda Bell. Kayla Harrison, Leah McCourt, Mackenzie Halliburton, Raina Rack. I mean, all of these 4-2, 4-1 type of girls, they would be okay in the featherweight division, you know? That's the reason Invicta is there. Well, yeah, but the point is, I'm not going to have any, you know, fights at featherweight in the UFC. You know what I mean? And honestly, they're getting more exposure just by being in Invicta. Like, let's see. Roster. Featherweight, minimum name value, high level regional. Like, look, all of these girls are already pretty popular. Pacheco, Harding, and Barger. Not the best records, honestly. Really, I'm surprised. Where the hell? Where's where'd she go? Where's Kayla Harrison? Yeah, she's low level national. Like Kayla Harrison. I don't know. We'll see. But anyways, that's going to do it for this pay-per-view. Hope you guys enjoyed it. The next time I see you guys will be for Brunson versus Rakic, Wood versus Sterling, and then Loretta versus Shevchenko. Our next pay-per-view is UFC 281, Jones versus Ngannou 2. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.